Alrighty, what's going on? Barefoot Breaks. How are we doing tonight? Ready to get rolling. Go downtown hunting. We got 39 boxes, which I know sounds odd. Very weird amount. There is a reasoning behind it. Let's get started. So let's do our rundown real quick, and then we'll start ripping. We'll do a few boxes at a time. Cody Kovac, Arizona and Buffalo. Brandon Moore, Atlanta and Houston. Matthew Beninatto, Baltimore and Chicago. Brad Noble, Carolina. Michael Ray Vaughn, Cincinnati. Chris Collins, Cleveland, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. Michael Feenoff, Cowboys. Steve Liner, Denver and Green Bay. Sean Klink, Detroit, Kansas City, Minnesota, Giants, Pitt, and Seattle. Richard Sabo, Indy. Dominic Cordone, Las Vegas, Chargers, New Orleans, and Washington. Richard Delgado, Rams. Robert Farr, Miami. John Moran, New England. CBD, Jets in San Francisco. Steve Miller, Philly. And Chris Bailey, Tampa Bay. Shaw, well, I didn't watch the game, but stat-wise, Shaw looked like he had solid numbers in the game. But yeah, we're gonna open. I don't know. I'm not sure how many at a time, but maybe 5 or so at a time. No base. All right. Anybody else? Appreciate that, Sean. Definitely helps with the shipping, especially when you have a cornucopia of teams as you do, which I very much appreciate. Now let's see if we can pay it off. I don't think it was your first break, but one of your first breaks with me last year, we hit you a downtown and an uptown, but that was in Optic. So the kids may pop in here because they are home. They're up. There's no school tomorrow. Brandon, you have Atlanta and Houston. Yes, I understand. Yeah, when you say base, I know you mean base vets. I always ship base rookies and, of course, inserts and stuff, so I got you. For those that don't know, Topps Update Jumbo. Case number 1 is posted. It does not release until Wednesday, but I want to go ahead and get a head start because I want to fill multiple cases before release. And I would like to get started on Pro Debut as well. That releases this week. I'm really hoping, man, these packs, it's going to be a long break if packs are going to be tough. I'm really hoping we can hit, that's right, I'm hoping at least 2 tonight. So the reasoning behind 39 is, I do have a sealed case coming, but I don't know, I ordered it 2 months ago, and I don't know why it hasn't shipped yet. John, tomorrow, man. Case 2 tomorrow. I know you were messaging me about the Reds. I don't know if you still want the Reds, but they're still available. And you got, I haven't heard anything. Is there still shipping issues to Canada? Houston, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. They have a decent wide receiver. But yeah, I have a case coming. I was hoping to break that, but I haven't gotten any update on it. I've never ordered from Dick's before, but I ordered like 2 months ago, and there's no information on shipping. So these were available online. You could only order 3 per order, and you can only order 6 per day. So I thought they'd sell out pretty quick. So I went ahead and ordered my 6, and then I tried to get my parents to order 6, and then I got my aunt to order 6. No shipping, okay. And then my parents had some issues, like they didn't know what was going on. My mom called and said, like, when they placed their order, something had happened and their account was charged like 10 separate transactions that totaled over $800. So they were going to have to cancel. So I wound up being able to get like 6 more for a few days. And then all of a sudden my parents were like, your boxes came in. I'm like, oh, I thought you didn't get any. And so they somehow got 3 orders. So that was like 9 extra boxes. So I had 30, and I was like, well, I could do 20 and then order another one. But then I'd have to wait. I don't know. It usually takes about a week to get it in. And good old Chris, man. Chris was like, 39 is a good number. Let's do 39. I was like, all right, let's do 39. Why not? So, like I said, the kids are home. There's no school tomorrow. So we're breaking early. They are probably impatiently waiting for me to finish. So no shipping or no. I got some stuff out today. I think the only thing I didn't ship out today was Pokemon. Actually, I don't think I got all the Bowman out. I think I have it sorted and ready to go, but I don't think I got it out. All right, first 5 boxes. Let's go. Eddie Pinheiro, Jalen Lane, Woody Marks. Oh, he's a decent running back too, Brandon. He was doing pretty good for a while. Jacquez Hunter, Shamar Stewart. There's a Quinn Ewers. Amos and nice Matthew Golden. Red Hot Rookies, Shadur. Kyle Williams. Higgins sounds right. Or maybe Hutchinson, I don't know. Myles Garrett. Make sure I don't switch him back next time. Scatabo Campbell. Quinshawn Judkins on the Rookie Revolution. I'm about to stop flipping them over. It's getting annoying already. Jack Beck and Benjamin Morrison. Christian McCaffrey. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? There's a red Jalen Milroe for Seattle. Going to Sean. Pat Bryant. Khalil Mullings. Ashton Gallot and Ollie Gordon. We got a Jordan Love, best of instant. Grant, RJ Harvey. We got Caleb Johnson. We got Donruss, Derrick Henry. Omarion Hampton and Jalen Walker. And we got a Joey B. Joey B jersey. Wasn't really counting on any jerseys, but hey, we'll take the bonus jersey. Joe Burrow, Cincinnati, going to Michael Ray Vaughn. Take that. Solid one to hit, too. Jalen Royals, Maxwell Hairston. Isaac Tesla. Shadur. Graham Mertz. Up, we got another jersey. Tyreek Hill. That is Miami. Going to Robert Farr. Wonder if he'll be able to bounce back and have any kind of remaining career. Jalen Noel and Jade Barron. Omarion Hampton. Red, Chris Olave, Graham, and Loop. If anybody else does not want their base vets, please let me know. I know I got Sean already marked down. Abdul Carter and Jordan Watkins. Anyone else? Base vets only. Brian Thomas. Rookies, inserts, all the good stuff ships. Simply base vets. Is that another Shadur? We already got 2 of those. Samson's a rookie. Not another rookie with him. Usually there's 2 together. Aiden Hutchinson, Rookie Revolution on Arroyo. Trying to go fast. I know there's a lot of boxes and a lot of base cards. Quinshon Judkins on the Rookie Revolution. Hairston and Omarion Hampton. Throwback, Walter Nolan. Ty Felton on the red. We'll sleeve up a red rookie. No base bets for John. You got it. Chris, I want to assume no base bets for you. But I would like, if you don't want, please verify, since I know you're a big Browns fan. Maybe there's Tyler Warren. Maybe you want base Browns. I'm not sure. Nolan Smith. So just let me know for sure if you don't want base bets. Tez Johnson, Tyler Booker, Cam Ward. We got one already. We got one already. CeeDee Lamb, let's go. Box number 4, baby. Going to Michael Beanoff already. I'm sorry. I showed that quick. I did not slow play it. Yeah, you get all the kid reporters. No base for Chris. Let's go. 4 boxes in, and we got the best downtown in the product. CeeDee Lamb from my fellow Cowboy fan, Michael Beanoff. Let's go. Oh, that's a nice start. Dak. Sorry, I was going to slow play it, and then I saw the Cowboy, and I knew who it was, and I had to just go. Loveland, TJ Sanders. There's Michael Beanoff. What is up? Vortex, Tyler Shaw. Are these... These don't look familiar. I just want to make sure this isn't a tougher hit or anything. Okay, it's not. Tyleek Williams, Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty, Khalil Shakir, Woody Marks, Stewart and Lang, man, that's exciting. Like I was talking to someone earlier, and they said they were in a 40 boxer. There's a Kuba, and they got none. Golden and Hunter, so that's good. Another Egbuka to already have one. 4 boxes in. Amos, Tesla. All right, move all the base. Again, if you don't want your base, please let me know. There's a ton of it. There is a ton of it. There's 90 cards in a box. We're doing almost 40 boxes. So there's 3,600 cards. This is probably a break where I should have done no vet base, but it's just not how we roll. There's also going to be a lot of stuff to penny sleeve as well. I might not penny sleeve all the rookies. Penny sleeve some of the better rookies, but I might not penny sleeve all of them. But there's just so many cards. I will penny sleeve all inserts and parallels, but probably not all the rookies, just because I mean it's going to be a ton of sleeving, and we don't need every one of those rookies sleeved up. No, who you got? New England. We're gonna get you something. You got Travion. We'll get you some Travion Henderson. He finally busted out. You got it, Michael. I'll make it a few more announcements about the vet base for people that are just joining in, because again, especially on a product like this, it's going to help a lot with shipping. Man, I cannot believe we got one in the first 5 boxes. And it's a Cowboy. That's exciting, really exciting, because last year I was so disappointed that the Cowboy downtown was Terrell Owens. Like, no desire for Terrell Owens downtown. Not that I have a downtown in my collection, but I would not mind a CD Lamb. I would not want a TO. Yeah, I know he, I think he had like a really good preseason, and he was coming into the year looking like I remember when we broke like score, it was like right before the season started, and it was looking like he was going to be the guy, and nothing. And then bam, bust out this week. I need some fantasy help tonight in a tough matchup where I honestly cannot afford to lose. If I lose this week, I mean, I'm borderline like done. And I have the most points scored in the league, but I get so unlucky with who I'm playing. If I can just squeak into the playoffs, even in like 6th place, I'll feel like I have a chance. But I think if I win this week, I'll be in 6th place. But if I lose this week, my odds of making it might not be there. Man, they made these packs really hard to open. Yes, I'm pumped about that downtown. We had a big hit last night in Pokemon. A big hit tonight in Donruss. Nothing tomorrow. There's nothing breaking tomorrow. We're going to just use the next few days to pre-fill some stuff. Update is already up now. Really good start. I think there's like 10, maybe 11 teams left. I decided to go with the single case. I like doing double cases. Double case breaks, like it's a lot easier for me, but sometimes it gets like when you get down to the discounts, it's a little harder to fill. But when you do the single case, it's a lot easier. When you get down to the discount, it's easy to, you know, some people don't want to, not everyone wants to drop triple figures, and most people don't want to just take their team in one case when you're doing a duel. So tomorrow I'll post case 2. And then Wednesday, I'll probably do pro debut. So I got like 4 cases of each. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. All right, here we go. Next 5. Scatabo and Campbell. Another Shadur. Gonna stop flipping. It's just taking too long already. Morrison. Derek Harmon. We got an Optic Preview Gray Zabel. We'll sleeve that up. Any of the Optic previews. Jack Beck. And who do we got here? Calvin. Yep. Calvin Ridley. I'm going to need some more 100-point top loaders. I was not prepared for jerseys. Calvin Ridley. Tennessee. Going to Chris. So we will sleeve up all the Optic previews. Ollie Gordon and Pat Bryant. Ashton Genty. Jamal Charles, RJ Harvey, and Ashton Galot. Yes, ma'am.
Just come and say hi.
Hey, watch your step.
I know.
My office is a little messy. Tatiora McMillan. What?
Bye.
Bye. You guys playing?
Yeah, we're playing.
Will Howard. There's our first Cam Ward. Colston Loveland. We got a red Jordan James. Like I said, I do have more of these coming. I do have a sealed case, but I cannot tell you when it's going to be here. No idea. I haven't gotten any kind of tracking. Etienne Smith. Watts. Riley Leonard. Travis Hunter. Arroyo. Mimbo. Tyler Shaw. Tyler Shaw had a good game. Did anyone watch that game? Because I did not watch it. There's Ekbuka. I gotta pronounce his name right. Caleb Williams. We got a Jack Sawyer. The Optic preview. Harmon. Tootin. We got another jersey. Minka Fitzpatrick, that is Pitt. That's going to Sean. I have to get some more top loaders for those. There's another Jack Sawyer, the Donruss red press proof. Another Scattaboo and Campbell. Judkins and Banks. Tesla. Gillott and Gordon. Kamara. Beck and Morrison. Brees Hall. Pat Bryant. Mullings. McMillan. Ollie Gordon. Emmitt Smith. Ooh, Optic Hollow Preview. Jackson Dart. Oh yeah, going to Sean Klink. That's a nice one. Optic Hollow Preview. Jackson Dart. Man, I remember hitting some big previews last year in the optic previews. That's a nice one. Jordan Watkins. Yeah, that's a big one. Golden and Hunter. Kyle Williams, Trey Amos. Scatabo and Campbell. Travis Hunter. Oh, they both fell. Too many boxes up there. I don't have room. Morrison. We'll put them up there for right now, and then I'll put them up there when we get this next 5. Ekbuka. Production. Brian Thomas and T-Law. Mullings. Jack Beck. Ollie Gordon. Pat Bryant. Quinn Ewers. Trey McBride. A. Minor. Jackson. McMillan. Green. Johnson. Judkins. Banks. Egbuka. Horton. Here's a who? Brees. No, Garrett Wilson. Shadur and Mertz. We got another jersey. Rome Adunze. He's having a good year this year. Much better than last year. Noel and somebody else that's upside down I can't see. Minka Fitzpatrick. And that'll do it. Alright, so no downtown in the second set of 5, but a equally nice Jackson Dart. So I'm not going to complain. If we can get a really nice board-worthy card every 5 boxes, that's going to make for a really good break. Yeah, baby.
When you're done, do you want to see what me and Roman made?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, what's this?
That's a big tote.
What?
It had all those candles in it.
Give me the bug in it.
It's probably dead.
I think that.
Alright, don't play with it. Don't pour it on the floor. It needs to go in the trash.
Can I use this?
Yeah, just be careful with it. You don't break it. Alright, I'll mention it again. If anyone does not want their base vets, please let me know. It saves you the trouble of having to get rid of them. It saves me the trouble, saves me the fee of shipping. They have to be sorted either way, so I mean, if you want them, it's not going to change anything. They're included. It's not going to cost you anything. I just know lots of people don't like base vets. And so I figure we help everybody out. If you don't want them, base vets only, that is. Base vets only. Everything else ships, rookies, inserts, parallels, hits, all the good stuff still ships. If you just don't want the base vets. If you do want the base vets, then they're yours. And don't worry, they do not go to waste. It's not like I'm just going to throw them out. I have several different uses for them. I have a guy in the room that takes all the base vets once I fill up a 5,000 count box, which I am late on shipping him one already. He'll take them all. When they need them, I bring them to church, give them to the kids. A couple of the kids, they were really, one of the kids was asking for soccer. I didn't have a ton of soccer, but I've been bringing them different stuff. They were really into Pokemon. I wanted to start bringing them some sports. Started bringing them some Marvel and Disney stuff. And then a bunch of them I give to a lady at the church who brings them to church events. On Wednesday night, I have a group of second grade boys, and every week they have to memorize Bible verses. And if they know their Bible verses for the week, then they get prizes out of my prize box, which used to just be Pokemon cards, but now we have Pokemon has other sport cards in there, and they've asked me to put candy and Matchbox cards and stuff like that in there, so I got a bunch of those in there. But man, they've been flying through the Matchbox cards. Man, gotta be some good stuff in these. They could not have made them any harder to open. Alright, we're about to do our third round of 5, and we got a long ways to go because we're going to be winding up doing almost 8. Appreciate it, Robert. Can you turn the fan on? Yeah, can you turn the fan on? Appreciate it, Robert. Got it. I heard you, baby. I got it marked down for you, Robert. Last year, I remember hitting a nice downtown for Miami. Well, I don't know if I'd say nice. It was Tyreekville. It was any downtown, I guess, is a nice one, though. All right, here we go. Giddens, Genty. We got a JJ. We'll take that. JJ for Minnesota. That's going to Sean. Jackson and Ferguson. Tyreek Hill. We got a Kyle Williams red press proof for New England. Green and A. Manor. Banks and McMillan. J.J. McCarthy Bomb Squad. Horton and Judkins. Another Shadur. A lot of those red hot rookie Shadurs, it seems like. Mertz. Matthew Golden. Productions. Jackson Smith and Jigba and Kenneth Walker. Jackson, Ferguson, and we got a Chase Brown. How is Brown doing this year? I only kept up with him. Michael Ray Vaughn, another jersey for Cincy. Green and Amanor. Larry Fitz. Mike Sanra still. Banks and McMillan. Horton and Judkins. Seems like we're getting a lot of Judkins. Caleb.
Daddy, when you're done, did you say that you were going to come look at our hideout?
Shadur and Mertz, yeah. Cam Ward. Barron and an auto. Dylan Sampson. Definitely wasn't anticipating an auto. Orange color match on Cleveland too. That's pretty nice. Dylan Sampson, not one that I'm familiar with. Tennessee. What round? Doesn't say what round he was drafted in. All right, that's going to Chris. Dylan Sampson, orange auto. We'll take that. Quinshon Judkins again. That's on the board. I know I said one board-worthy card per. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than that. We're getting a lot of jerseys, which is nice. Bucky, Tampa Bay. That's going to Christopher Bailey. Do you know who that is, Chris? Not one that I'm super familiar with. Abdul Carter. Gerald McCoy. Brian Robinson. Felton. Whatever that rookie. Can't see his name upside down. The rookie tight end for Cleveland. 4th rounder. Okay. Dylan Sampson again. Mason Graham. It's so hard. Milrow, so hard to see some of these upside down. Genty. McCord. Derek Harmon. Second leading rusher in college. Here's a nice Jaden Daniels jersey. That's going to Dominic. Collins and Johnson. Reed Blankenship. Penix red. Harris and Helm. Oh, light in the britches. Starks and Dyke. What Action All Pros. That's a cool looking card. Amon Ra. I'm not familiar with this set. This is a I'm not sure if they put other like hard to hit insert sets, so no, it doesn't appear to be. Cool looking card though. Giddens and Genty. Cam Ward. Ferguson. Bomb Squad. Lad McConkey. Luther Burden. Vortex. Hunter and Stewart. Another Shadur. Red Hot. Golden. Fitz. Williams and Amos. We got a Kyle Hamilton jersey, Baltimore. That's going to Matthew Beninato. Scatabo and Campbell. Bomb Squad, Tyler Warren. Derrick Henry red, Beck and Morrison. Bryant and Mullings. McLaurin, and nothing else in that set of 5. So we did get one for the board, which is kind of what I said, but not quite as nice as the first 2. Still waiting for a second downtown, though. Chris, man, you missed out on that, he is in this. I don't know that I've said his name, so he's in this though. Man, you missed another nice pokey break, dude. That's 2 pokey breaks in a row where we hit a big one. One more time, if you don't want your vet base, please let me know. Dude, I'm gonna be mad. Like, I'm excited that we hit it downtown in box number 4, but it's gonna be bittersweet if we go 0 for 35 after that. I'm not asking for a lot. I mean, the more the merrier, don't get me wrong, but I'm hoping for one more. Like, I went into this thinking 2. Like, my goal was 2. So if we could get one more downtown, I will be a mildly happy camper. I mean, obviously 2's not enough for everybody to get one, but in this kind of break, that's what you're chasing for. I also want to get a couple more optic previews. Like, those are really nice. I know last year, I think last year it was like red. We got like an optic preview, like red Pandora. Jaden Daniels for Chris. And last year I did some of those Costco bundles with the jumbo downtowns. Didn't do those this year, obviously. Alright, there's some more people joining. If you don't want your base vets, please let me know. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 teams where the people don't want their base vets. A lot of, almost half. Actually, you know what? We have more because I know Dom doesn't want his base vets. And that's another 4 teams. So that's 16 total teams. We got a bunch of new releases coming up on Topps Chrome Update. Pre-sale is today. We got Update and Pro Debut, I already said this week. Ginter's coming out in a couple weeks. I think, was it Cosmic Chrome goes on pre-sale this week. And we got a lot of baseball to round out the end of the year. I don't know when they're doing Bowman Draft because Chrome Update was today, and that's like the week before Christmas. And I haven't heard anything about Bowman Draft, and Bowman Draft usually releases in December, so to wait and see. All right, here we go. Noel and Barron. Jackson Dart. Actually, at this point in time, probably need to sleeve up anything Jackson Dart, although their head coach just got fired. Shadur. Garrett Wilson. Another Derrick Henry. Horton and Judkins. Seems like we've gotten a lot of Judkins. Fannin and Carter. Lamar Bomb Squad. Watkins and Graham. Here's our second Bucky Irving jersey. I believe didn't he get hurt for the year? Isn't he out for the season though? I know he's hurt. I just don't know how long. Loop. Luther Burden. Thought it was Lamar. Leonard Williams, Felton, and Fannin. Emanwari and Sampson. Jalen Hurts, Bomb Squad. The Bomb Squads are cool looking cards. Zabel and Milrow. Caleb Johnson. Oh, just a few more weeks. McCord. Oh, we got an auto. Who is it? Ricky Pearsall. That's a solid one. I'm not going to complain about that. He had a solid rookie year. He's got big upside. He's been hurt a little bit this year. San Francisco is CVD. Ricky Pearsall auto. Very cool. 2 autos. Oh, there's a dart on the Donruss throwback. I think that's what these are, like throwbacks. Etienne was definitely not planning on autos. Hawes and some really long name that I can't see upside down. Riley Leonard. Yeah, that's it. Like it's a decent auto too. Campbell and Williams. Tyler Shaw. Amos and Golden. Drake May. James Cook, Hunter, and Stewart. Come on, just show me that silver border. Pat Bryant and Mullings. Bomb Squad, Dan Marino. Beck and Morrison. And we got a Tyreek Hill jersey, Miami. Going to Robert Farr. Yes, sir, we did 4th box, man. CD Lamb out of our 4th box, Mike. We did get one early on. We're hoping for another. Scatabo. Tetiora McMillan. Matthew Golden. Barron. Shadur. Loop and Noel. Shadur on the rated rookie series. Dak Red, Watkins and Graham. Fannin and Carter. Eric Dickerson, that's a cool card. Sampson and Felton. Caleb Johnson. Emin Worry. Derrick Henry. Jack Sawyer, Caleb Williams, Blue, Jack Beck, Etienne, Derek Harmon, Tyler Shaw on the red, press proof, New Orleans. Going to Dominic. We'll take that. Watts. Riley Leonard. Arroyo and Mimbu. Jake Elliott. Tootin and Ekbuka. Cam Ward. And that'll do it for those 5. Catch you later, Mike. Have a good night, bud. We are alright, so we are officially at the halfway point. That's 20 down, 19 to go. We are just over the halfway point, actually, because of that. 20 down, 19 to go. This is one of those breaks that might take me a little bit longer than the 3 days shipping. Because, again, the kids are off tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I'm not doing anything tomorrow. No sorting, no shipping, no breaks. Back in action on Wednesday, but I think Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment, and I had to switch my work days for my other job to Wednesday. I might not get as much done on Wednesday. So, and again, this is a long sort. Luckily, everything else is sorted and ready to go. But I gotta get caught up on some eBay stuff from the weekend. And then perfect too, like I do a heavy sort product like this on the same week as Update and Pro Debut, which themselves are heavy sorts. As long as it's worth it, though. If we can hit, yeah, one more. Just all I ask. One more downtown. We are breaking some Donruss football, Leo. How you doing, man? Isn't it past your bedtime? Oh, wait, you're West Coast, so you're early, actually. Hopefully you got your hearing aid in so you can hear. I know you're a little older than most of us. Chris, are you still in here? Chris Collins, are you still watching? Yeah, we are downtown hunting, Leo. thought Chris might still be in here, but I'm guessing he's not since he hasn't responded. I was gonna introduce you guys. Chris is the guy that we got added to Madden, Leo. He's the guy that's waiting to be in league play. He's our new guy, number 18 in our league. CRC. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's him. He was in here. He's in the video. Like, he's got a couple teams in here. But I don't see him. I don't see that he's commented in a while, so he might not be watching. Which I don't think we've had him. I don't think he's in the group chat yet either, so I need to add him to that. I see so many people like cut packs open with scissors, and I really don't want to do that, but man, just Panini making it hard not to. Alright, here's our next 5. Tesla and something. Nice one for Buffalo, Josh Allen. We'll take that. Going to Cody. Nice array of jersey cards tonight. Collins and Johnson. Dylan, that's our first Gabriel, I think. Joey B. Harris and Helm. Starks and Dyke. Howard. I know everyone's going to say there's Genty, the team that they have, because obviously they want to pull the downtown McMillan. But if you could pick one downtown to see get pulled tonight that wasn't for your team, like the team that you have bought into this break, who would it be? Who do you want to see? If you could see one more downtown not for your team. Agbuka. Harris. Tyler Shaw. Starks and Dyke. There's another Joey B. Oh, we got another one. We have another one. Number 2, baby. I'm a happy camper. Again, that's what I've been calling for, 2. We got a second one. Who are we hoping for? I know, if not your team, say one. Dart. I feel like that's going to probably be the consensus because he's the new big rookie and he's easily going to be the most valuable one. Dart or Saquon. Yeah, Saquon probably because of the image, right? Here's a red Graham. Brady doesn't have one. Come on now. Do your homework, son. Brady does not have a downtown. Higgins. Zabel and Milrow. Dart. Calvin Johnson. There's Chris. Chris. Leo's in here. He's the other guy that's in our Madden room. Well, Sean, you're supposed to say a team that's not yours, though. Yes, Dart would be great. I hope it is Dart. Pat Bryant, Agbuka. I do hope it's Dart. That would be obviously the best one we could pull. Gabriel and Hawes. Rick Upchurch. Never heard of him. You forget what you have. I'm making there's all day. I'm holding this one out. Like we'll do it in just a second after we get through these 5 boxes, but it built up a little bit more. Whatever the word is I'm looking for right now. Before we reveal it, since I kind of rushed to the first one. Another Shadur. Is Shadur the only one on the Red Hot Rookie checklist? I don't think Calvin Johnson has one, does he? I have to look again. Derrick Henry, he might. I think Detroit does have 2, but I didn't think he was one of them. Dylan Gabriel. Another Dylan Gabriel. Jordan Love. sandwiched in the middle there is the downtown. There we go. That'll help out John Morine. Travion Henderson on the red press proof. He might. He's just not one that I specifically remember off the top of my head. He could, though. I think they usually put a lot more on their Stafford veterans and legends in the like the optic downtowns. I think. Travis Hunter. Another Gabriel. Gabriel's coming through now. Crosby, Nico, and Stroud. Henderson and James. Thornton and Sawyer. John Brody. All right, let's see who we got. Devon A-Chain for Miami. 2 years in a row with the Miami downtown. Last year we hit the Tyreek Hill, and this year we got the A-Chain for Robert Farr. Devon A-Chain. Let's go. We will take it, sir. 2 downtowns. We still got 14 boxes to go. Bad thing is, like I said, 2 was my goal. And now that we're at 2 with 14 boxes to go, I don't want to stop. Like, I want 3 now. Feels like it's not. Feels like we need a rookie now. We got 2 veterans in A-Chain and Lamb, like not veterans as in non-rookies. So I feel like we need a rookie. There's some really good rookie ones. We need to get some more optic previews too. Those are really nice, and those usually do really well as well. We haven't hit one in a while. We were hitting a few early on. One more. It's going to be our motto of the night. One more. I feel like, you know, at a minimum now, 2 in 39 boxes is pretty solid. Like, I really feel like that's pretty good. If we are lucky enough to hit any more, then crazy, but two is my goal. So there's Robert. What's up, man? How you been doing, bud? I think it's been a little while. Hope you are doing okay. I think there's a couple people in this break. Robert, Richard Sabo. It's been a little while since I think either one of you have been in a break. So I appreciate you guys jumping in. Yeah, I feel like we need a rookie. I was kind of surprised to see Archie Manning with a downtown. Like, that seems like a really oddball one to have in there. We're going to do at least one case of this at some point in time. But I'll probably just do that one as a 1 case. Like, this was 39 boxes, which 1 case is 20, so that one will be, your teams will be around half the price of whatever they were now. Some of these packs feel like they have way more than 15 cards. I think we're sticking with the trend, though. At least one board-worthy card per 5 boxes. which I think we got 2 last. One of the sets. Alright, did I hit the camera a couple times? Sorry. Alright, here we go. Next 5. Ashton Genty. 2 and right. Jalen Hurts and Arroyo on the Optics Preview Hollow. Seattle. Cam Ward, Derek Harmon, and Chuba Hubbard. Not the running back we want for Carolina right now. Simmons and Howard. Paul Warfield. Olave, Ewers. Neal, there's a dart. I think this is our first base dart. Brian Robinson. It's the first dart that I've noticed and taken out, base-wise anyway. Etienne and Scorton. Shaw, Vortex. Hawes. Chris Godwin. Natrone Means. Dylan Gabriel. Glad to hear it, man. Travion Henderson. Puka Nakua. Glad to hear that you're trudging along. Not that you have to go back and get that checked on, but Jackson Dart, red hot rookie. Jalen Milroe. Anything Dart is good. Pat Bryant. Ollie Gordon. There's a nice looking dart. I remember these back in like the early 2000s. These were like numbered cards. They were super cool. They were numbered to like 2,500, 9,999 or something crazy. James Lofton, RJ Harvey. Myles Garrett. Omarion Hampton. Emeka Ekbuka. Royals. Milroe Bomb Squad. Hampton. Aaron Donald. Royals. We got a Devontae Smith jersey for Steve. Tyler Warren. Eric Allen. Trey Benson. Luther Burden. Mason Taylor. Tez Johnson. Cool Brandon Aubrey. Another Shadur. Alright, we're on our 5th box in this set of 5. We have not gotten anything for the board this set of 5. So, Cam Ward, we need something here to get us on the board. Zay. Leonard and Etienne. Yeah, oh, downtown definitely helps. Trey Harris. Kyle Williams. Mike Rozier. Egbuka. Jalen Milroe. Man, I must have grabbed the wrong grouping of 5 because we didn't get anything in that one. Gosh, there are so many cards to sort. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I almost want to reach out to everybody in the break and see if anybody really wants their base, because that would save me so much time. If I'm not shipping base, I definitely could get this shipped out by like Thursday, but shipping a base, might take me till Monday. Boxes are going on the floor now. I feel like we're not done downtown wise, man. I feel like there's one more. I really, really want a rookie one now. CD's nice. You know, I'm a Cowboys fan. That's beautiful. I even like the A-Chain. A-Chain, he's not in my main fantasy team, but he's in my other one, and he's been good this year. But, man, we need a Sanders, a Hunter, a Ward, a Dart, a Genty, even a Shaw, like a rookie quarterback. That would be a nice one. I know a few years ago, Mac Jones, like a huge rookie year, huge chase, and that was a huge card at the time. And then of course he fell off, and he's got a couple good games this year. And I wonder how that one has done. It's crazy, like how hard the downtowns are to pull. Like I've pulled so few that I can almost remember every one that I've ever pulled. I definitely think blasters are the way to go with Donruss. I think with Donruss, if I'm right, hobby is like, these are case hits. Like you get one downtown per hobby case. And hobby cases are like $4 or $5 grand. So the fact that we have 2 tonight and 40 blasters, which would technically be, or 39 blasters, which would technically be almost 2 blaster cases. That's just awesome. This is one of those products where retail just might be better. Any idea on the Jackson Dart preview value over there? I know, like, most downtowns are at least $300-400. So I would guess that's where the A-Chain and Lamb range. But I'm not sure on the Dart. I have so many like shiny cards in this set. Every time I see a shiny card peeking out of the side of a stack, I get excited. Loveland and Josh Jacobs. That's Green Bay going to Steve Liner. Micah. Cade Otton, Woody Marks, Lane, Emeka Egbuka, Golden, Egbuka, Kyle McCord, Genty, Bomb Squad on the Calvin, Mike Williams, Christian Gonzalez, Tetiora McMillan. Another red hot rookie Shadur. That's crazy. Judkins. Dotson. Dylan Gabriel on the Vortex. And another Devonta Smith jersey for Steve and Philadelphia. Come on, downtown. Where, oh where could you be? Another jersey. Michael Penix, Atlanta, going to Brandon Moore. And Mecca. Justin Jefferson. Pollard. Will Howard and Cam Ward. Milton Williams. Johnson. Quinn Ewers. Oh, another orange auto. Will Howard. Pittsburgh. I like these. These orange rookies. These are nice. Going to Sean. Will Howard orange auto. That's not too shabby. 3 autos. Malik Neighbors. Again, was not counting on any autos, but we will take it. Will Howard. Will Howard, not a bad one either to get. Another Will Howard. Cam Ward. Another Josh Allen jersey. Cody. I gotta imagine these, a little bit of value. Sean, if I remember correctly, you're a Pitt fan, so that should be nice as well. Gerald McCoy. Levante David. There's a dart. Quinn Ewers. Coleman. Higgins. Tetiora McMillan. Will Howard and Cam Ward. And for Houston, we got a Will Anderson going to Brandon Moore. Okay. I haven't heard much about Howard. What round was he drafted in? Jim Hart, Arizona. Terry Bradshaw. There's another dart and Ewers. Stepping up now on the dart base. I'm sure the dart base are probably like $5 to $10 a piece. Caleb Williams. Higgins. Travis Hunter. A James Conner. RJ Harvey Vortex. And 4 to go. Rookie quarterback always the hit you want, so we'll take it. He'll clearly not be starting this year, unless something happens to Rodgers. But I don't remember what kind of contract does Rodgers have. Did he only have a 1-year deal, or did he sign a multi-year deal? Do you think? Is he gonna play multiple years? He's coming on. Oh, so he was a late pick. Okay. So probably needs to sit and learn. Hopefully, you think is Rodgers one and done, or you think he's going to come back again? I feel like I could see Rodgers pulling a Brett Favre 1 year. So is the plan to have Howard come in next year, or do you think Pitt's going to try to sign Rodgers again to a 1-year deal? He's having a pretty good year, but they don't seem... Pitt still... they seem kind of a little middle of the road. Like I don't think they're going to compete for a Super Bowl. They'll probably make the playoffs, but they'll probably lose out in the first round. Which, I mean, hey, it's better than Cowboys. I mean, we're not making the playoffs at all. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why. I like that we made a splash in the trade market, but I don't like that it basically looks like we traded Micah Parsons for 2 defensive tackles, pretty much. Like, we almost gave up the same thing for Quinnen Williams that we got for Micah Parsons. And they get the option, like next year they get the option of picking whichever first round pick is better between us and the pick we got from Green Bay. So unless we're somehow really good next year, and so is Green Bay, I mean, we're giving up a top draft pick, which was not, in my eyes, a great deal. Again, Quinnen Williams solves a problem, but I think the Jets, we know the Jets are in sell mode. They're not going to contend for a few years. I think they did a really good job of getting a lot of top draft picks for 2 players that just are not going to help them right now. Alright guys, this is it. Last 4 boxes. We're going to try our best to get one more. Shadur and Mertz. There is a Brian Thomas. That's going to Chris. Noel. Travion. Marquise Brown. Carter. Josh Allen. Another red hot Shadur. Goodness gracious. Bomb Squad Bryce Young. Shaw and Campbell. Oops, that's the wrong stack. Puka. Chad Johnson. Tesla. Aaron Donald. Ashton Genty. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Drake May. That's got to be a nice jersey. There you go, John. A little something for you. He's having a great sophomore season. Genty. Kelsey. Or should I say Travis Swift. Kansas City. It's going to Sean. Will Howard. Rome. Alright, we're coming down to the end. We got 1.5 boxes left. Tetiora McMillan. Nice Dart Bomb Squad. That's a nice one. Judkins. Another Dart. Horton. Joe Milton. Omarion Hampton. Alright, this is it, guys. Our last shot. Come on, let's see if we can do it. Can we end with a downtown? There's an Ekbuka. Travis Hunter. Come on. Tyler Shaw. Eli. We got a Christian McCaffrey jersey for CVD. And our last and final stack. Tesla. Michael Penix. Rome. Alright, no complaints. We got 2. Obviously 2's not enough for everybody, but to get something, but still. Most of you guys know how downtowns work. And 2 was really good. The fact that we got 2 is exceptional. Alright, let's recap. I got to get some top loaders out for these jerseys, but we got McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, Drake May, Brian Thomas, Will Anderson, Josh Allen, Michael Penix, Devonta Smith, Josh Jacobs, Devonta Smith, Chuba Hubbard, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, Bucky Irving, Kyle Hamilton, Jaden Daniels, Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, JJ, Rome, Minka Fitzpatrick. Yep. Calvin Ridley, Tyreek Hill, Joey B. Appreciate you, Chris. Red Rookies, Henderson, Mason Graham, Tyler Shaw, Kyle Williams, Jordan Watkins, Jack Sawyer, Jordan James, Ty Felton, and Jalen Milroe. Optic Hollow Previews, Elijah Arroyo, Jack Sawyer, and Gray Zabel. These are all the darts. On the board, I'm going to get rid of because I don't know who he is, Dylan Sampson, Orange Auto. Ricky Pearsall, Signature Series. Will Howard, Orange Auto. Optic Hollow Preview, Jackson Dart. Devon A. Chain, Downtown. And C.D. Lamb. Alright guys, that's not going to be your only shot at Downtowns, but it is for now. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the break. Again, tomorrow is off day. Nothing going tomorrow except for fills for Wednesday. So be on the lookout for some more update and pro debut, guys. Appreciate you and take care.